Hello everybody, Ron Ramsden, DYB coach and painting contractor for the last 17 plus years up here in northern Massachusetts. I want to talk to you today about how to put your company and you number one above all the other companies in your area when it comes to sending out a painting proposal. You want to put yourself in line with nobody else. You want to be the only person they talk about when they talk about a professional painter. And you can also, when you achieve this size, you can also get top dollar for your work. So I'm going to walk you through how we treat our customers from before the estimate until the follow-up at the end. So let me start with this. We use You Can Book Me. I don't know if you know You Can Book Me. You Can Book Me is a free service, or you can pay for a premium service and add it to your website. This allows the customers to go in and book their own appointment. They fill out all the information, all their personal data that you need for the estimate. We also have some questions we have there that we set ourselves to kind of decipher if this is the customer that we want or not. It's great. You're saying, oh, wow, I don't want someone playing with my schedule. You can actually customize the schedule. If you only do estimates from 5 to 7 on Tuesdays and Thursdays, you can only let them book that time. But anyways, it's none of that anymore. That voicemail tag works great for us. We've been using it for a couple of years. We love it. After they book, they get a phone call. If it hasn't been a past customer that we've done work for before, I will pick up the phone and talk to the customer. We have a great conversation. We ask about the project, make sure they're the right fit. Sometimes, as we see a lot more these times, they want the job done ASAP. I call this the Amazon Prime Society. What does that mean? Amazon Prime will deliver in a day or two. Some people think we can paint in a day or two. Anyways, a lot of those ASAPs are for booking next month. They just put ASAP because that's the first thing that comes to mind. So we get the You Can Book Me, then we get the phone call. Then I have a video that goes out. You can find it on the Ramsden painting page for YouTube. It's actually an explanation of what happens during the estimate, what to expect during your estimate. And I send that via email. The subject line is, please check out this video of what to expect during your estimate. And the reason I write video in the email, an email subject line that states as a video when it gets opened 6 times more often than a regular email. So something to keep in mind. During that estimate, tells you, as I come in the door, I'm going to take my shoes off, even if you tell me not to, because we respect your property. And then we tell them a little bit about us, what we're going to do. We're going to walk around, we're going to measure things, and on and on and on, just in case they've never had an estimate done by a professional person before. But also, the big thing that happens during that video is we ask a question. It says, what is a great painting experience to you? And what will that be? Is a lot of people, when I used to say it right up front, kind of take them back and they wouldn't answer it. So now we put it in the video. What we find is a lot of people have time to think about it. One of the most common things is we don't want dust, noise. And what we can do is then I can tailor the answers to that, either by email or while I'm there. Gives them time to think, gives me time to respond when I get there. So one of the great little stories is I had a woman who was a condo. She moved in about 2 months prior. Now she's ready to start doing some work to it. But she hated dust. She said, I hate the dust. The last time I had the work done, I had to have everything re-cleaned when the construction finished. I was able to. I had a couple blogs that I've written. Blogs are ready for another video down the road. And I was able to send her an email right after that estimate with those blogs attached, sent it on its way, and even though she told me she was getting multiple estimates, she booked that job that night. It showed us I was a professional. We knew how to handle the dust, and on and on. Some of the other things are dogs, and what do we do with my animals, and great painting experiences, the color, and questions on color, and at that point we bring in a color person to help out. So we get the great video. We did the video, so we showed up. We did the estimate. If we didn't sell the estimate on the spot, what we do is we then have a follow-up sequence of email responses. We use Estimate Rocket. Estimate Rocket has a great built-in response. So 1 day, 3 day, 7 day, 10, and you can set and you can edit your own emails. You can use their emails that they already have in there, and it goes all the way out for a year and more if you want, but we keep it at a year. So we've already provided the estimate. Then we send a personalized thank you card, handwritten, blue ink, handwritten on the outside. Don't print it. Nobody sends anything anymore. Send a nice little card thanking them for the opportunity. Also mention something personal. The dog Toto, the cat, the kids, the beautiful new home. Congratulations. Don't put a business card in it. They already have a business card. Have your picture on the thank you note card so they know who it was. They remember you when they see the face. No other painter's doing this. We did that. Now we want to stay in touch. How are you going to stay in touch? Well, we have the estimate response via email. But wouldn't it be cool if you actually emailed a video? A fun video and telling them, hey, it's time to pick colors. Maybe you have a fan deck in front of you. If you need help, give me a call. We'll be there in 2 weeks. You can have these automated right through your estimate sequencing email program. So anyways, we're going to stay in touch. Maybe a couple times, 3 times. Imagine this. Imagine booking your exterior estimate in April and I'm not coming till September and you don't hear from me for 4 months. They're going to think you fell off the face of the earth, especially if they gave you a deposit. But imagine if once a month you had an email going out. Just saying, hey, it's getting closer. I hope you pick your colors. And things like that. This will make you so different than everybody else. You'll be the talk of all their friends, especially if their friends had a bad experience. So anyways, we stayed in touch. Now we're going to do the job. That's right here is the job. The job's in between staying in touch and the thank you gift. We were saying thank you gift. You just did some work for them and they paid you. It's great. So now we're going to thank them for the work. Some of the painters in the DYB community, you'll see it up here. One way to get up to the DYB community, it's joindyb.com. But you want to thank them. So some of the painters have paint cans, clean paint cans with cookies in them with a custom wrap on the outside. Great gift with some gourmet cookies in it. I give an apple pie. I have a friend and a customer who actually makes hot apple pies. Hundreds and hundreds of them. They're well known around the area, so we deliver a apple pie to the customer. I've never heard someone say, no, thank you, I don't want it. So usually a big smile and they know what they're having for dessert that day. So or dinner that day. So anyway, so what we have is we can have you can book me. We'll go over them one more time. You want that phone call because you want to talk to the customer and make sure they're a good fit. If they're not a good fit, find another painter in your area and refer them to them. So the customer will still be happy. Then you're going to email the video and ask them what a great experience would be to be a painter. Then you're going to do the estimate. Then you're going to sell a thank you card. Stay in touch, do the job, and then you're going to send a thank you gift. And 2 other things I want to show you, I'm going to bounce out of here for a second, is one of the things that make us different while we're on the job is we bring Postit Notes. Our logo's on the Postit Notes. Local Printer did these. Not too expensive. And just in cases like a nail on the wall that the customer, we don't know if the customer wants us to keep or take off. We'll put a Post-it note up there. I'll leave a note. Put a note here and there or whatever. And then we leave. We bring a few of these and leave them around for the customer so they remember us. But we also have a communication journal. Communication journal is a cheap little booklet. See this? My logo's on the front. Little booklet about 5 pages long. Lined pages. And what we'll do with this is our crew leader will write his name and information on the inside just in case he has to touch base with it. They have to touch base with the crew leader. But at the end of the day, the crew leader will say any questions he has or what things they have accomplished that day. They'll actually say, living room's done, 1 more coat left to put on the walls. Because how many times have you gotten that call at night? The walls look terrible. Of course, they only have 1 coat of paint on them. So we communicate with them. All the doors have been sanded. They're wet right now. Be careful. Lock set's a little loose, but it will work. We didn't want to, mess up the paint or something like that. Or the customer will write back, just turn the coffee on. It's ready to go, and there's a dozen donuts for you. Thank you so much. Looks great. And we'll go back and forth with things about the job, and the customer will say something about the cat or the dog. And we actually got asked to walk the dog one day, so we walked the dog. That was a time and material job, thank God. Expensive dog walker. And then we let him know, hey, the dog was fine, went out for a walk, did what he had to do. Great way to communicate. But the big thing is you will be totally different than everybody else. Especially at the next cookout or the dinner party when they're comparing their contractors and they go, well, I don't know where my painter is. And they go, well, I know everything about my painter and my painter knows everything about me. So this is a great way to make yourself totally different than everybody else. I want to thank you for watching today. I'm Ron Ramsden. I'm a DYB coach. Also, like I said, a painting contractor here in northern Massachusetts. If you need me, you can reach me at ron@dyb.com. More than happy to answer any emails. You can leave a response right here on the YouTube. Subscribe to our channel. That would be great. Also, I help painters work on their business so they don't have to work in the business. Hey, let's get the paint off your hands and get it on the walls from now on. Thanks for watching. Till the next time, have a great day.